Good morning, everybody. We have had quite an amazing morning this morning. This is Cersei. She is one of the wild cats that we have been meaning to capture for a while now. I don't know if anyone actually remembers, but we did a post or a photo about finding two kittens at the tip. They were actually Cersei's kittens. So, we managed to bring her kittens in the last time she had a litter. But this time we have been on edge every day, every night. We had a cat trap set up, trying to bring her in before she gave birth, because she's actually heavily pregnant. And, we really didn't want her to have another litter out there. The odds are that the kittens born outside in the wild don't have a good survival rate. It's quite low. And on top of that, of course, the ones that do survive end up becoming more feral cats living on the farm. Yes, hello, Curly Whirly. So we are very pleased, very, that's a massive understatement. We're so happy. I know poor Cersei's not very happy, but she is safe and she's going to be well looked after, and her little kitties. But yeah, I don't know if anyone really understands the situation here on the farm. When we moved here, there were 10 feral cats living underneath the house or around the property. And they were just breeding all the time. It's a pretty prolific issue in the country, in our area in particular. It's out of control, and a lot of I guess it's very difficult in order to be able to actually manage or address this situation. So we have been very, very hard at work trying to bring the cats in, and as everyone would know, we do have Sansa, who is. She's got to be Cersei's twin. They look exactly the same. So Sansa, we've got in here. She's been living here for a while now. You can't see her at the moment, but you may be able to hear her soon, because she is on heat at the moment, and she is wailing. She is walking around the house crying non-stop. It's giving us a headache. We're going actually insane. We've booked her and Khaleesi, the silver tabby over here. They're going to the vet on Wednesday. To be desexed, and we have actually tried to get Sansa into a cat carrier before, and she went feral, and we had to buy different types of carriers with lids that open at the top, so we can have a chance of getting them in. So that will hopefully be addressed soon. But yeah, it's been really chaotic, and we're just so pleased. We had a really sad situation recently with Iggy, our beautiful Iggy girl, who has had a couple of litters now. One of them is actually Curly Whirly, our little dude here. That's one of her boys. And her other two kids, I think have been adopted out already. But anyway, she gave birth to little Ziggy, who we did in a video recently. And we did we did actually try and use him to capture Mummy and bring them in together, but we were unsuccessful. And then we tried to actually return Ziggy to his mum outside so she could take him and feed him and care for him, and we might try again later. Again, that was unsuccessful. She wouldn't take him. So we brought little Zigman in, and we hand-fed him for a week. We're talking serious stuff, like a little baby, getting up in the middle of the night, doing feeds, having to toilet the kitten, everything. And he was doing great for about 5 days. And then the last 2 days, he just kind of stopped eating. And unfortunately, he didn't make it. And that was very heartbreaking. But, Iggy is the last remaining kitty that we need to capture, as in the females. Sansa here, this is the Sansa, the one who's going around crying. She's on heat. Quite incredibly, we actually bought... We set up the cat trap. We bought a heavier duty cat trap, and we set it up out the front the other night, and we managed to catch all 4 males that are living in the area, because Sansa is doing her cry. She's calling the boys because she's on heat. So we actually caught them just one after the other. We're like, wrong one. Then we caught one of our own cats, and we're like, Violet, get out. It's ridiculous. So anyway... Well, I just couldn't believe it this morning when I woke up and I opened my blind to see this beautiful girl. And at the time, we didn't even know whether she was still pregnant or whether she'd had her babies. And if she'd already had her babies, we would have had to have let her go, because we couldn't have let them just stay out there and die. So happy that we brought her in, and that she's due to give birth any minute now. So yes, one less mama and far less feral babies living out in the farmyard. And yeah, we'll, you know, after we get the girls, the last one in, Iggy in, you know, then we'll bring the boys in, and we'll not bring them in, we'll capture them one at a time and get them to sex. So everyone in the area, yeah, there'll be no more breeding. Anyway, gotta go to work. Bye.